Hey everyone, Anne here. I just wanted to make a quick tutorial video for anyone who was interested in recreating the wolf warning poster from the newest Tomb Raider game. What I did here was I took a piece of stock paper and I outlined the canvas size that I would be using. I believe it's smaller than an 8x10, but that was just so I can do the tutorial for you. You can choose whichever size you would prefer. I marked the corners here to better judge where the wolf and the kanji is going. To make it quicker, though, I have an already pre-drawn picture of the wolf itself. I can take a picture of it if you want to, if you're interested, and I can email it to Sarah so that it can actually be like a printable version for you guys if you want to print it out and just use that, or if you want to draw it yourself, whichever you'd prefer. What I did here now is I'm cutting out the wolf itself. As you can see, I just used a straight razor, which killed my hands. So I highly recommend if you can get your hands on a nice X-Acto knife. It would be a lot smoother, a lot less painful. And once he is all cut out, you want to make sure that you get the inside his legs too. Also, if you want to try and make sure that the proportions are correct and line it up with the canvas, I also just did that too, just to make sure. After he's all cut out, what I did was I took my acrylic paint and pretty much just covered the entire canvas. If you see that there are little doodles on the canvas, just ignore that. That was an old drawing concept that I had, so sacrificed canvas. But yeah, just use acrylic. You might have to use a couple of coats to get a nice bright yellow. I don't remember exactly what yellow color this is. I think it's just probably a standard mustard color. You can use whichever color you prefer, whatever to your liking, and just color the whole canvas in. Again, you might need several coats depending on the paint too. I think this was a folk art brand, I think. Alright, so now that that's all painted up, what I did next was I laid the wolf. I found the spot where I wanted to actually put the wolf, and then I just took a mechanical pencil. I find those are easier to erase and all that, but as you can see, my 1-year-old son decided to chew the eraser off of it, so if you have a backup eraser, that works too. If you want to put tape on it to make sure that it doesn't move, you're more than welcome to. I didn't, just because the paint was still kind of wet. So anyway, then you just keep painting the black outline, fill it in, I guess, pretty much. I think I got to a certain point, and then unfortunately my camera battery died, so I don't remember how far it gets into the black outline, but it doesn't matter. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. So yeah, now that our wolf is entirely painted in, I also use the mechanical pencil to write the kanji on the top. I don't know if I did this right. I apologize if I offend anyone with wrong kanji or anything, or if it's even kanji. That's what I'm assuming right now. If I am wrong, I wouldn't mind some constructive criticism if someone could correct me on that. I can also take a picture of that as well from what I gathered from the screenshots. That way it makes it a little easier, I guess, for everyone too. I used a nice thick brush. I think I took a picture of the brush too, so I can actually show you the type I used. But again, this is all up to you as an artist. You can use whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Now on the outsides, you don't have to. If you want to paint it yellow, you're more than welcome to. I just painted it black. I feel like it gave it some depth. Again, you're an artist. You can do whatever you want to it. I guess I didn't really need to show the entire painting of the sides, but it is what it is. It's my first tutorial video, so I apologize. Alright, now that that's taken care of and dried, the next thing is, I don't remember what these are called, but you can get them at any office supply store. They're to like put envelopes together and stuff. They're really easy to cut, just be careful because they do get sharp. I just use regular scissors. If you want to use wire cutters, you're more than welcome to. And I just cut the little pieces off of the sides because then that way it creates the little, I guess the little metal piece to make it look like screws or whatever that you would hang on the wall. I use a plier to make sure that it's nice and flat on the back because we'll be hot gluing it, or depending on if you want to use hot glue or I guess crazy glue, whatever you think would work best. So yes, now that it's nice and flat, we get our hot glue gun ready, which I already had it ready and heating up. So I think we just put little dots on the corners if you had already drew it on as a reference. I did mine 1 by 1 because then that way if you put the hot glue on the canvas before you put them on, the hot glue can probably dry up before you even get the metal piece on. So yeah, and that's it. That completes the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.